Alright guys, finally had a little bit of a sit down, had a bit of a coffee, drank some water. Going to head off now to Big C to buy some more clothes. Pretty much pack super lightly when I come to Thailand. Just buy all your stuff here, honestly. It's just so much easier than carrying around your luggage. You never know where you're going to go, or at least I don't plan things. So yeah, off to Big C, which is like basically a big shopping centre. And yeah, next stop will be at training, so camera back on when I get there. About to head off to the next training session, second one of the day. Already a bit run down from some of the food that we've eaten, and we had a 10K run this morning and another one now, so let's see how we go. Okay, here we are, back on the bag just before my next pad session. We've already shadow boxed. We skipped with heavy ropes for about half an hour, and prior to that we did another run, which was 5 kilometers. At this point, I mean, you can see it here, I'm really struggling. I'm starting to get sick. I'm getting a fever. I'm not sure if it was from the food or the plane, but pretty normal. I mean, it doesn't happen to everyone. Dan seemed to be fine, but I was starting to feel it. My groin was starting to hurt a lot. You know how it is, fevers, aches, makes it worse. So just working some of them elbows here that I was doing on pads of London Moon, just trying to relax my shoulder. The sickness worked into my favor because I didn't have any energy to even lift my shoulder up like I was before. Also looking a little unproductive, to be honest, but I was, whatever. Rock up, crawl, walk, run, you got to get into it. So here we are, hitting pads now. This is my first time. I think his name's Odie. I can't quite remember. Apologise for him if he watches. But so here we are hitting the pads, and he held some solid pads. Lum the Moon this morning was a little bit more technical and light and teaching, and we were really cracking. He had a nice frame on the pads, and I could really put a bit of heat on it, which was nice. It was exactly what I needed to, push through that sickness and just forget about it for 15 minutes or whatever it was for the pads. Just same stuff, basic knees, elbows, just trying to put a bit of heat on it now. And yeah, so this ring, we're basically standing on this ring, and it's just full of like aquatic, like marine carpet sort of stuff, just covering up all these holes in the ring. This is pretty common for Thailand in a lot of gyms, but pretty sure it's Sunday now as I'm doing this. I think there's a new ring getting done today, so it's not your standard. Okay, here we are clinching. So this is pretty cool. We ended off our session as we always do with clinching, before conditioning that is, but got to clinch with the Thai boy here. That was pretty cool. I'm still learning everybody's name, so apologies. But this was a good experience for me, as always is with any Thai experience you can get. Obviously, he's being a young fella. He's way younger than me. He's way shorter than me. He probably is a lot lighter than me. So this is a good opportunity for me to lighten up and try to use technique and frame. Obviously, I guess it's an opportunity for him to clinch someone tall, because there's not many people my size in Thailand. And yeah, so just having a bit of a movement around here with him, which was great. So here you can see the obvious tall person's game. I'm kind of slouching and laying over the top of him. Lum the Moon was in the background encouraging me to pull his head down and get on top, so we're just kind of chilling and doing that. Yeah, you can just see the relaxation as I clinch him, how nonchalant he is. It's absolutely amazing how the Thais are just so lack of effort, not much ego. Like they compete, of course, but when you're training, they're just the perfect training partner, really. Swap partners here. Me and this guy had a very good clinch. We clinched for a while, moved around. gave each other some problems and stuff. And again, everyone in the gym, it's not, you don't often get tall people in Thai camps that, you know, as much as you would sort of at least my height. So it's obviously very different for people, little dump there. It's obviously very different for people to clinch people my size, and admittedly a pain in the ass for them too. So yeah, just trying to work on being a good partner, I suppose, and not being too much of a, you know, a dick, I suppose. So just moving around with people, working. Nice little dump there. It's going to spark up some competitive edge, that one, I think. Good thing about, you know, changing partners and clinching with so many different bodies is you just get a different experience. You can see these two guys on the right, you know, they're much more lowered, much more centered, using their center of gravity, as they are similar heights. You know, the partner I'm with now is taller and a lot more solid up top. So just, another dump over on the side there. 2 in a night, he's doing well. So just changing partners, getting different body types and everything like that, and just dealing with different problems. And it's all based on feel, nothing said really. We just, you know, get the occasional critique, but we're just moving, feeling, and progressing, basically. Failing forward fast, I like to say. And the final partner swap here, just to finish off the night. Subsequent this was just our conditioning, you know, your kicks and your knees and everything like that. I actually had to stop it short because I was getting calf cramps both sides, so just not enough water really. Just so on the electrolytes today, just pumping out as much water as I can. And yeah, that pretty much does it for the first day of training. Feeling it. Pretty much went and got food after this straight away, and yeah, called it a day. So just got back home from night session. Absolutely wrecked now. That was a good introduction to it. I'm pretty glad it's bloody Sunday tomorrow. It's definitely feeling it with, you know, all the travelling and everything, and plus a bit of sickness is starting to hit me as it normally does, just being on planes and shit and eating food, whatever the street food is, but feeling super heavy, feeling pretty ready for bed. So that's it. That's the first full day of training, done and dusted. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Day 2 coming soon.